Ranking the best corners in Madden 23. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we got a huge one with a bunch of new corners. Now right before I do go ahead, re-rank the old cards and rank the new cards, I do want to go ahead shout out the comment of the day. So the old tier list right here, I think literally everyone can move down a tier, and I do kind of want to rearrange the S tier a little bit. I think Revis and also Rod Woodson should be above like Pat Pete, Kendall Fuller, Casey Hayward. Why do I think that at this point in the game? Well, a lot of people are starting to get zero AP pick artists comboed with like zone KOs, man KOs. And these three right here, while they do get the zero AP pick artist ability, they don't really get the good combo abilities that a lot of people are starting to get at this point in the game. I honestly think Ty Law might have the best argument for remaining S tier, and that's just to do with some of the zone KO abilities he can get comboed with his zero AP pick cards. Now the first card I want to go over is the team captain that got upgraded, Eric Allen. He is now a 93 speed corner with 93 man, 91 zone, 92 press, 91 play rec. But like I said with the other team captains, it's just a non-discounted ability thing, right? Like he is pretty good stats wise at this point. Again, the height's not the best, but he gets no discounted ability. So Eric Allen is going to go ahead and go, I think like D. And I would run so many people in this D tier over him. Again, it's just he doesn't get any discount abilities, and the name of the game right now is discounted abilities. Now we got a bunch of 90 overall zero chill players, a lot of them out of position. The first one right here is going to be Sam Adams, who's 6'3", good height, but 88 speed at this point is not it. He's pretty good in the box and he has the big hitter trait on yes, but again, no discount abilities. I just don't think this card is a good corner card. I'm going to go ahead and put him F tier. And now we got Byron Jones with 90 speed, 92 excel, 95 agility. He has 98 jumping, which is cool. He's 6 foot, 90 zone, 90 press. But kind of what I was saying about Eric Allen, I think he's worse than Eric Allen, right? I do. He doesn't get any discount abilities either. He is going to go F tier. This was a card that I was looking forward to so much. I thought he was going to get a 95 master, potentially at corner. Mike Evans, man, if he would have been a master, he would have been so good. 6'5" corner with 91 speed, 90 excel. Doesn't hit 90 for a single coverage stat, but you can get that up with certain strat cards in the game. And again, no discounted abilities, but because of the fact that he's 6'5", I'm going to at least put him D tier because I feel like he can add some value, but again, like he just really is not it. After that, we get an Amani upgrade, a 6'2" zone arc corner. Again, though, just not really the fastest in the world. He has good zone, he has decent press, but again, no discounted abilities. So that really hurts his value. I don't really want to put him like F tier, but at the same time, I can't put him with people that can get pick artists for 1 AP. So I kind of have to put him F tier. Now we got Michael Carter, a 5'10" corner with 92 speed. This is a pretty good budget option for corner, 89 man, 92 zone. Once again, though, no discount abilities. I'm going to go ahead and put him D tier though, because I think he is actually a pretty good budget corner. Now Akilla Witherspoon, a 6'2" corner. Once again, very similar to Amani. It's just like the man and zone are flipped, so he's more of a man corner. Amani's more of a zone corner. I'm gonna put him literally right by Amani because I think they are very similar. It's just one's man, one's zone. Now we get DK out of position corner. That is looking like this with a little upgrade from the house rules. He actually shoots up to a 92 overall with 93 speed, a 6'3" corner, 90 man, 90 zone, and 90 press. And he has the big hitter trait on yes for discounted abilities, pick cards for 1 AP. So this card is actually the best corner we covered so far. He is actually, I think, pretty usable, especially like on a theme team as well. Actually, I'm gonna move him up to B. 6'3" corner with 1 AP pick artist, kind of like St. Juice. Yeah, I like him more in B than I did in C. Now we got Trent McDuffie, a 92 speed, 5'11" corner with 89 man, 90 zone, 86 press. No discounted abilities. Do I think he's as good as Michael Carter? Yeah, I'm gonna put him right by Michael Carter. Now we get Adoree Jackson, another house rule player, another house rule corner. If you got this card, this is potentially what he's looking like now with his max upgrades. He shoots up to a 92 overall with 93 speed, 95 excel, 95 change of direction. He is 5'11", but he has 90 man and 90 zone. And for his discount abilities, 1 AP deep route KO, 1 AP pick artist. Again, I'm gonna put him like near DK. I think he's a pretty solid corner. I don't think he's like quite top end, but I think B tier is a good spot for him. Now we're getting into the Ghost of Madden. The first one right here is going to be Jack Jones, a 5'11" corner, 92 speed, 96 excel is really nice, with 90 man, 90 zone, 88 press, but the play rec is kind of lower. And for his discount abilities, 1 AP medium route KO, 1 AP short route KO. I don't mind the card. I really don't. I like DK and Adoree Jackson better than this card. I do. I'm going to go ahead and put him like C tier. I think he's kind of like just like a mid-tier corner. I just don't really like not getting pick artists for discounted at all. Now we got Christian Fulton, the 6-foot corner with 93 speed, 91 XL, 90 man, 90 zone, and 90 press. And for his discounted abilities, gets 1 AP deep route KO, 1 AP pick artist. Again, kind of similar to like DK and the other cards we covered so far. I think he's a B tier caliber corner. Right after that, we got Martin Emerson, 6'2" zonar corner with 91 speed, 93 XL, 88 man, 92 zone, 90 press. For his discounted abilities, can flat zone KO for 1, pick artist for 1. I don't think he's like that much better than like Amani in them, I'll be honest. I don't really think he's that much better than like JC Horn or Xavier Howard, so I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Right after that, we got Troy Hill, 5'11" zonar corner with 91 speed, 95 XL, 89 man, 90 zone, 90 press, but you can get that man up to 90 relatively easily. And for his discount abilities, 1 AP mid zone, 1 AP pick artist. I think he's very similar to Martin Emerson that we just covered, just a little bit shorter. So I'm gonna put him literally right by Martin Emerson in this D tier. Right after that, we got Jamel Dean, a 6'1" corner with 92 speed, 92 XL, 90 man, 87 zone, 91 press. And for his discount abilities, deep route KO for 2, short route KO for 1. I don't really like his abilities. I don't. Do I put him C tier with these guys? I'll put him like C tier, and I kind of think like kind of similar to like Jack Jones. He's like bottom tier C or top in the D. I'm gonna lean like bottom tier. Ooh, would I run Eric Stokes over him though? I think I'd run Eric Stokes over him. I'm gonna drop him in the D. After that, we got Trevarious Ward, 6'1", 93 speed, 92 XL corner with 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. But the big thing on him is getting outside shade for 1 AP. It's not inside shade, but it's a really unique ability that adds some value and can cancel some route ability. So I like Ward. I like Ward probably the best out of like all the stocking stuff for corners. I don't think he's A tier, but I think he's on the like along the lines of like a B tier caliber corner. And the outside shade for 1 AP, I could really see him anywhere in B. I think he's below Jonathan Jones and probably this Mike Haynes as well, but probably above Dion. So I'm going to put him right there. Now we get Marcus Peters, 6 foot height, 92 speed, 91 XL, 90 man, 89 zone, 91 press. Can get that zone up to 90 relatively easily with strat cards. And for his abilities, pick arts for 1, short route KO for 1. I think he's like a C tier caliber corner. Like kind of like Jalen Ramsey. I think they're somewhat similar cards. Now we get a bunch of campus heroes. Tyson Campbell, first one, is probably my favorite one, I'll be honest. 6'1" height, man-to-man corner with 94 speed, 93 XL, 94 man, 91 zone, 91 press. I really like this Tyson Campbell card. He gets 1 AP pick artist, 1 AP short route KO, and you could potentially stack that for 2 AP. He's not S tier, right? I'm debating on if he's A or top in the B. Like, he doesn't get the 0 AP pick artist, right? But he's, man, he's 6'1", he's 94 speed. He has better stats than these people. I'm gonna go ahead and lean A tier though, and them for him versus 0 AP pick artist people, it's tough because he has better stats and he gets pick artist plus short route KO. I could see you going like right here with him, or I could see you going like potentially like right here with him. I don't think he's better than Rod. After that, we get Greg Newsome, 6 foot corner, 94 speed, 91 XL with 95 man, 92 zone, 94 press. And for his abilities, pick artist, medium route KO. He's essentially the medium route KO version of Tyson Campbell. So I'm gonna put him right by Tyson Campbell. After that, we got Jeff Okuda, a 6'1" slot arc corner with 93 speed, 94 man, 93 zone, 93 press. And for his discount abilities, deep end zone KO, medium route KO. So he does not get pick artist for discount. I don't like his abilities. I think he is worse than everyone in A. I'm gonna put him like B. I'm gonna put him by like Jonathan Jones and them. Now we got L'Jarius Sneed, 6 foot corner, 94 speed, 92 XL with 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. And he is essentially the deep route KO version of Tyson Campbell and Greg Newsome. So he could stack pick artist, deep route KO for 2 AP. I don't feel like that's bad at all. I think L'Jarius Sneed is probably the best one out of this bunch. I know I said Tyson Campbell's my favorite, but ability wise, I think he's better. After that, we got Marlon Humphrey, a 6 foot man-to-man corner with 93 speed, 92 XL, 94 man, 92 zone, 92 press. And for his abilities, get short out KO and pick artist for 1 AP. Now, he is going to go ahead and go B tier for me. Why is he going B? Well, he's essentially the worst version of Tyson Campbell. Like, compare the two. Tyson Campbell beats him on almost every single stat that actually matters that isn't threshold based. So Tyson Campbell is just better Marlon Humphrey, and since Tyson Campbell's better, he's going to be a tier better. Next up right here, we get Trevon Diggs, 6'1" zonar corner with 94 speed, 92 XL, 95 man, 94 zone, 94 press, and can get the play work up to 90 with strat cards. For his discount abilities, gets deep out zone KO for 1, pick artist for 0. I love that combo. You could also run inside shade for 3. I really like Trevon Diggs. There's just the thing though, right? Like, you can probably see a bunch of the corners that we have to cover later. I think think we're gonna have to make an A+ tier, because I think like Trevon Diggs is a perfect example of being better than everyone in A, but there's corners that I think are better than him that are going to be S. So Trevon Diggs is going to be our first corner in A+. He is a great corner, one of the top 10 in the game in my opinion. I just don't think like he's S tier. Now we got Denzel Ward. His physical stats are like amazing. He's 5'11" as well, 89 play rec, 96 man, 92 zone, 94 press. For his abilities, can get deep route KO for 1, pick artist for 0. Like you could potentially go deep route KO, medium route KO for 2, and then short route KO for 4. Like he gets some of the best KOs abilities in the game. Oh man, I think I'm going to backtrack. I think we are going to have a flooded S tier, because Denzel Ward with that ability stack, it's just, he's so unique. I think this is what it's going to be. I think we're probably going to have 5 people that I think are great in a man-to-man scheme, and then 5 people that are great in a zone scheme, like Trevon Diggs zone coverage, Denzel Ward man coverage scheme. Now we get Jair, 5'10", 94 speed, 94 XL, great physical stats once again, has 95 man, 94 zone, 94 press, 95 play rec, all really good. And for his discount abilities, deep route KO for 2. I don't like his discount abilities. Like tip drill for 0 is like fine, but I would rather run pick artist for 1 than tip drill for 0. And he gets short route KO for 1. I'm not a big fan of his discount abilities. I think he's phenomenal stats wise, but honestly, how he'll play, in my opinion, I think everyone in A will play better than him with the 0 AP pick artist, their value. Oh man, I'm gonna put him as the best card in B. I think he plays more along the lines of like these corners right here than he does A tier. Again, it's just really a discount ability thing for him. And after that, we got Charles Woodson, a 6'1", 95 speed, 93 XL, 94 agility, 96 change direction corner with 94 man, 96 zone, 94 press, 90 play rec. All are absolutely amazing. And for his discount abilities, gets pick artist for 0, deep out zone KO for 1. Love this combo. Also gets deep route KO for 1. So this is a corner that is phenomenal in a man or a zone coverage scheme. Like no matter how you want to use him, I think he's probably more suited for zone, but I think he's better than like every corner we covered so far. He plays absolutely amazing. And this is where I think the game got a lot worse. Antonio Cromartie dropping. And it's not because I don't like Antonio Cromartie. I just think the discount abilities they gave him are actually overpowered. 6'2" height with 95 speed, 94 XL, 95 agility, 96 change direction, 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. All amazing. But for discount abilities, inside shade for 2, that is ridiculous. Inside shade basically cancels every single route ability in the game, and it just contributes to the shade down man meta already. I think he's probably like one of the best, if not the best corner in the game. Definitely like a top 3 corner. Just really annoying. I hate inside shade a lot because it's essentially one step ahead. Like that's literally what it was. They tried to split him into outside shade and inside shade, but just like how short and elite basically lights up on everything, inside shade basically counters every single route in the game, every single route ability. This is what I'm a little conflicted on. A 6'2" zone arc corner with 94 speed, 96 XL with 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone. For his discount abilities, doesn't get the pick artist for like, he doesn't get deep out zone KO pick artist for 1 AP combined. He gets it for 2 AP. But this card, man, like I think he plays S tier. I think he does. I think he's better than everyone in A. Like he plays so good for me. He plays so good. I'm going to lean Rasul Douglas like bottom tier of S, potentially top end of A, but I think more bottom end of S, man. Rasul Douglas is an amazing card. Now we got Richard Sherman, 6'3" zone arc, 94 speed, 92 XL with 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. And for his discount abilities, gets deep out zone KO for 1, pick artist for 0. I think he might be the best zone coverage corner in the game. I think there's a really good argument for him. He's going tippity top end of S tier for me, and I think he's slightly better than Woodson. Now we got corner Calvin, and he's going to be one of 2 people I say this with. He is not a man coverage player. If you play him in man, you are going to like fail, because his movement, and another card later we're going to cover, his movement does not work well in man. So Calvin as a zone coverage safety, I like to play him at safety. He does get out of position Kim, free safety, strong safety. He's 6'5", 94 speed, 94 XL with 90 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press, and he gets the deep out zone KO for 1, pick arts for 1. I think he is a perfect either outside corner or safety. I think he is very good. And you have to use him right. If you're running man coverage with him, running KO, stuff like that, he's not going to be good. I don't like, if you talk about man coverage with Calvin, I think you are completely using him wrong. So for me though, he is an S tier player. And I think Charles Woodson is more versatile, so I'll move him like below Woodson. From a strict zone coverage standpoint, I think it's like Calvin Sherman in the argument for like best zone coverage players in the game. Now we got Desmond King, a 5'10", 94 speed corner with 92 man, 96 zone, 95 press, and for his discount abilities, mid zone for one, pick artist for one. Not really great, right? Like, I don't really think his abilities really stand out. I think he is an okay corner. I'm gonna put him and Jair on the same level. I would probably use Desmond King over Jair, but it's really close. Like, I just think the same thing about the two. I don't really like their discount abilities. And this was the person I was talking about with Calvin. Harold Carmichael is probably the worst player I've ever seen in man coverage, but in zone coverage, that 6'8" frame, man, he plays so much. Like, he literally can get the balls that no other corner can get to because he is just freakishly tall. So he's 94 speed, 91 XL, 94 man, 96 zone, 95 press, 88 play rec. Has a big hitter trait on yes, which really isn't that common for corners. And for his discount abilities, he gets baked in tip drill for 0, and I would just rock deep out zone KO for 1, and potentially mid zone for 1 as well. I love the card, I do. And I know why people don't like him. I think it's because they misuse him. If you run man coverage, he is like honestly F tier because he can't stay with anyone. But in a zone coverage scheme, he's S. Like, he's 100% an S tier player right by Calvin. I think he's in the argument for best zone coverage defender in the game because he just gets to so many other things that other corners can't get to. I know he moves a little bit clunky, but again, if you run him in a zone coverage scheme, he is great. After this, we got Jason Verrett, a 5'10" zone R corner with 96 speed, 90. Like, look at these physical stats. Amazing. 91 play rec, 96 man, 96 zone, 92 press. And for his discount abilities, he is the first corner in the game to get pick artist for 0 and potentially flat zone KO for 1. And I don't want to, like, I'm going to hear so much stuff about this card because of where I have him placed. I already know, like, because I post all my tier lists on TikTok too. There's going to be people in the comments, he's 5'10", he's just going to get agged. Or my favorite one is he gets terrible abilities. Like, 1, he doesn't get terrible abilities. 2, like I just don't understand the whole argument of, oh, he's 5'10", he's going to get agged. If you're going to get agged, you're going to get agged regardless. Like, I've seen Harold Carmichael get agged. I've seen Calvin Johnson get agged. Like, height, while height is important for DBs and what they can play and all this other stuff, what is also really important, especially with KOs, is the movement of the player. The ability to be able to click onto them and actually make a play. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of times people are like, with zone KOs specifically, they're basically able to like aggressive catch away from the zone KO. And a lot of that to do is like clunky player movement. I was talking about it with Harold Carmichael. I think he is the best slot corner in the game, period. I think he is amazing in a zone coverage based scheme, and I'm going to have him S tier. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. I really don't know how people disagree with this. Like, I think he is one of the better corners in the game, and it really depends on like what you're doing, if he's better than Calvin or Carmichael. But in the slot, I think he's the best slot in the game. And we got the newest corner right here, Mike Kane, 6'2" corner, 95 speed, 94 XL, has 96 man, 96 zone, 96 press, 92 play rec. But again, they kind of I don't want to say ruin the game, but this is dumb. Inside shade for 2, pick artist for 0. He is by far and away, I think, the best corner in the game. Like, he's Cromartie with the 0 AP pick artist. So potentially getting inside shades for what is that, 4 AP total, and basically canceling 2 of your route abilities on offense is absolutely insane and dumb. It's so stupid. I don't know why EA decided to give discount inside shade. Just got the team of the week drop today, so we're going back to some lower overalls real quick with Marco Wilson, who's a pretty good budget option, 92 speed, 93 zone. Just really not going to get like the really great abilities in the game. I think he's a good budget corner. Going to put him with like Michael Carter and other people in D. Now we got Marshawn Lattimore, 93 speed, 91 zone, 93 man, 91 press as well. Gets 1 AP pick artist, which I like. I think he is a solid corner. I don't think he's great, right? Like, I think he is a tier better than his old card. I'm gonna go ahead and put Marshawn in this B tier. I think he is a very solid corner. Right after that, we got Kobe Durant. He gets 0 AP pick artist. 0 AP pick artist, really nice. 95 speed as well, 96 XL, 96 man, 92 zone. I think he is great. I think he is one of the better corners in the game. The 0 AP pick artist is going to at least get him on this A tier level, like right by like Pat Pete, Kendall Fuller, and he's potentially better than them as well. I really like the card. Got Darrell Rivas, a 5'11" corner, but 96 speed on him, 96 man, 96 zone, 97 press, 94 acceleration as well. Gets pick artist for 0. His other abilities, I'm very like questionable of, right? And I don't want to say he's like stats wise, he's an easy S tier player. Ability wise though, I'm a little bit worried, but I think like he should be at least like in this S tier. I promise these are the last cards. We got 3 more playoff reveals. It just seems like every single day this week they were dropping new cards, and I didn't want to drop this video and then basically what happened today happened. We get like a new best corner in the game. The first card we got right here though is Asante Samuel. This card has potential to get a lot better. He could potentially get up to a 93 overall, and the way I think that his stats will go, just plus everything by 3, so potentially maybe a 95 speed corner. He's 5'10" though, so not the tallest, but he's 92 speed right now, 90 man, 88 zone. Think he's a good budget option. I don't really think he's that great in the game. I'm going to put him like bottom tier D because we don't know what abilities he can get, and it's really going to change a lot depending on what the Chargers do in the playoffs. After that, we got Shaq Griffin, 6 foot height. This is a really good card for your Jags team if you're running it. 93 speed, 94 zone, 90 play rec, 90 press, 92 excel as well, 89 man. Can get that man up to 90 if you wanted to. Deep out zone KO for 1, pick R's for 1. I don't believe you can stack these. I think it's a one or the other type situation, so I think he is better than everyone in D. I would put Shaq Griffin in this B tier. I think, again, pretty solid corner. And for the actual last card of the video, we got Champ Bailey. He gets 0 AP pick artist, and I believe he can combo that with like deep route KO for 1, deep out zone KO for 1 as well. So whether you want to play man or zone, he's really effective. And just his physical stats are amazing. 96 speed, 96 man, 93 zone, great agility, great acceleration as well. This card is absolutely amazing. There's no doubt about it for me. Champ Bailey is going S tier now. Depending what you run is where he's going to rank, but if you run man, I still think Crow and Mike Haynes are better, but I think he's a tippy top end S tier corner in the game. And yeah, y'all, this has been my thoughts on the cornerback position in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Sorry, towards the end of the video we kind of got like split up a little bit with the team of the week and the playoff promo dropping. I didn't want to make a video and then basically what happened, Champ Bailey dropped and I didn't include him in the video. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. If you want to see me use some of these corners live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I actually ranked every single playoff card in Madden 23.